If you're running ads for your business and nothing seems to be working, in this video, I'm gonna help you fix all of that in 15 minutes. Because the honest truth is this: it's not your budget, it's not your ads, and it's not luck. Most businesses fail because of these 4 things, and in this video, I'm gonna help you fix all of that so that you can start seeing your phones ringing and sales start to roll in. All right, so the first reason why your ads may not be running is simply due to bad offers, okay? And what that means is that most ads fail before they even run because your offer is simply weak. So for example, if your offer sounds generic, there's no clear value, there's no urgency, there's no guarantee, and simply your offer is just not better than your competitors, then your ads are not going to work. It doesn't matter if you hire the world's most amazing marketer in the world. If you don't have a good offer, your ads are simply just not going to convert, okay? So that means that you can put together your campaign as perfect as possible. Your website, your landing page can look amazing. But when it comes down to your offer, and if that's not solid, your ads are not gonna work, okay? So what do we need to do? The first thing that we need to do is we need to do competitor research, okay? And this is very important. One of the very first things that we do before we run anybody's ads is we want to know, or what offers are your market running, okay? And once we see that, we can then start to come up with an irresistible offer for your specific business. And this is how you're going to stand out from the crowd. This is how you're going to stand out from everybody else that is also running ads. So once we do competitor research, we're going to come up with an irresistible offer, okay? And we're only able to come up with this offer because we study the market and we understand what's out there. This is what's gonna help us differentiate your business from everybody else that's also running ads. So when you work with my marketing agency, we're more than just the technicalities and pressing buttons, because you can hire about anybody, okay? You hire somebody overseas, you can hire somebody for cheap or expensive to click buttons and put together a campaign for you. But when you work with our marketing agency, you're actually adding a growth partner to your business. This is where we come into your business and think outside the box. We're more than just clicking buttons and putting together your campaign. And this is really how you can have a successful campaign. Now, inside this offer, we want to include transformations, okay? That's very important. So you want to show before and after photos. You want to show your team working. You want these people to understand what it is like to work with you, okay? Because understand that these people that are finding you on your ads, they know nothing about you. They don't know about you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. So how can we gain people's trust? By showing transformations, by showing real authentic photos, and not just features, okay? That is so important, okay? A lot of companies are gonna say, hey, we do X, Y, Z, and you sound just like every other company. But in order for us to stand out, we need to show the transformation of working with our business. And so the better that we can do this, the higher chance we're likely going to convert these people that have never heard of us to becoming a lifelong recurring customer. And then lastly, we want to make the call to action irresistible, okay? So we wanna have a strong CTA, okay? I want to say strong CTA. So CTA is call to action, call for free consultation, call for a free estimate, call for same day appointment, call to get your XYZ fixed today, okay? So we're adding urgency. And I would say the last thing that makes a good offer, if we follow this recipe right here, you're going to be guaranteed to have a good offer. The first thing that you need in order to have a good offer is that we need to have speed, okay? So people who are calling for your services likely want things done now sooner than later. And if they are a lead that wants something done later, chances are we don't really like that lead anyways, right? So we want to generate revenue now. So speed plus quality, okay? Quality of your work. People that are looking to hire your services want to make sure that the service is good. So the better that we can show that our quality of our workmanship is great, the higher chance they're going to hire you. And then lastly, it always comes down to pricing. Okay, if you have great pricing, then your offer will convert. If your pricing is too high, you're not going to convert. If your pricing is too low, then you're just going to get a lot of tire kickers and low-end customers. So we need to find a balance of all 3 of these: speed, quality, and pricing, in order for you to have an irresistible offer. So when you combine these recipes together, your offer is going to stand out from everybody else that is running ads in your space. Then you're going to stand out from everyone else that is also marketing in your space. So the second reason why your ads may not be working is due to simply poor tracking, okay? You're not tracking anything. You're flying blind. In most businesses, I would say about 70% of businesses who are running ads online don't know where the results are coming from. They're flying blind. They don't know what's working or what is working. And so examples of poor tracking means you're not using any sort of call tracking. You don't have conversion tracking in place. You're not differentiating by campaigns and services to understand what's generating you revenue. So in order for us to fix that, the first thing that we need to do is have proper call tracking, okay? Proper call tracking. And this is very important because now when we're running ads, we know exactly where every single call is coming from. So if a call finds us through Google Ads and they call us on the tracking number, we're gonna know exactly that they came from Google Ads. So there's no more guessing, no more where did this call come from, and we can start tracking down to the penny where our jobs or customers or clients are coming from. The second thing that we need to implement is conversion tracking. And this just means that you're going to be tracking things that you count as a conversion. So another example, if you are a local service-based business, then really you're just tracking two things that are generating you leads, which is number one, they're either calling you directly, or number two, they are filling out a form and sending you their information. So if they submit a lead form and submit their information to you, we want to count that as a conversion. So that's where conversion tracking is also want to be placed. Now, this is all very simple. If you want to learn how to do this, my channel has content on this. Just search up on my channel and I'll show you guys exactly how to install the proper trackings for your business. Now, when we have both of these trackings in place, we have the call tracking and conversion tracking, we're going to start seeing which services or which campaign is generating us conversions. Okay. And so when we know what's generating us conversions and what's working and what's not working, we can simply start to just turn off whatever's not generating us leads, not generating us revenue. And we can start allocating more of our budget towards the campaigns, the services, the keywords, the ads that are working. So for the 70% of business owners out there that are running ads online, and you're running ads right now, and maybe your tracking isn't being accurate, or it's a little discrepancy here and there, or worst case scenario, some of you guys are not just tracking at all. We want to make sure that these are in place. So from here, it's very simple. We then start to check analytics, okay? And when you have these conversion setups tracked properly, we're going to see what's working, so what's generating you revenue, and what's not generating you money, okay? So if whatever's not generating us money, obviously we want to turn those off. And that way, when we see this data, and I like to tell you, when it all comes down to the data, the numbers don't lie. And so if you are a local service-based business and you are looking to finally generate results for your business and start generating leads within the first week of implementing a system, my team, we already have a system that's working. We can implement the whole done for you full system for you. You can click the first link in the description to hire my Google marketing agency and we take care of everything for you. Or if you are someone who wants to learn the ads yourself and you want me to personally mentor you to help you set this entire thing up so that way you don't have to hire another marketing company, or at least understand what is going on inside your ads campaign, then you can check out my mentorship program. That's going to be the second link in the description of this video. All right, so the third reason why your ads is not working is simply just wrong targeting, okay? A lot of people are targeting too broad, okay? That's the first mistake that you're making. And Google reps will actually tell you to target broad. Go broad and try to generate you as much traffic and clicks as possible. Now, understand that Google is one of the most profitable businesses in the world, and Google makes a majority of their revenue from advertisers advertising on their platform. So their goal is to get you as the advertiser to spend the most money as possible on their platform. And that is why they suggest and hound you to go broad targeting, because they want you to focus on clicks and targeting and not revenue and conversions. So we want to avoid any sort of broad targeting. We want to avoid any sort of low intent leads, okay? And low intent leads means that they are not relevant to whatever it is that you're looking for. If you are constantly getting leads from outside of your service area, if you are getting leads that can't afford your services, if you are getting leads that are calling you for different types of services, something that you're not looking to get, then this is an example of low intent leads, and they are most likely coming from your broad targeting. So you want to make sure that you are targeting the right keywords, the highest intent keywords, where people who are searching for that specific keyword on Google is most likely going to become a customer for your business. So in order to fix this, you want to make sure that you are targeting high intent keywords, okay? Targeting high intent keywords is gonna automatically help you improve your traffic quality, your lead quality, and that's going to naturally get you to generate better quality customers and clients for your business. So have you ever heard of the term, maybe it's not you, it's me? Well, the fourth reason is maybe it's not the ads, and maybe it's actually your business. And more specifically, you may have a low quality operation, okay? Maybe you are just not ready to be handling leads coming from ads. You might actually have a really solid Google Ads campaign that's generating you calls and leads, but for whatever reason, these leads are just not closing for your business. So the business itself is failing to convert, and this results as a poor performance. So some examples of if your operations is just not ready for leads yet, or if you're not answering the phone, or the person that's picking up the phone is not trained to essentially book or close these leads that are coming in. You don't have a good follow-up system, you're missing calls and you're not returning the calls in a timely manner. Lead flows is coming in and there's no intake team to really follow up with the leads. And you don't really have a process to handle the influx of leads that come in. These are all examples of, operations where you're just simply not ready to handle volume coming from the internet yet. So what we need to do immediately is we need to start training our sales team, okay? Train sales team. And we need to have some sort of script. We need to start realizing what objections are we facing? Why are our leads coming in and they're not turning into customers or new revenue for our business? So when we start to see a pattern, why leads are not converting, we can start writing those objections down and figure out how we can start overcoming those objections to finally start booking those leads in. So start finally getting our foot in the door and turning those leads into customers for your business. So the second thing that I would recommend is that you start implementing simple SOPs, okay? And SOPs are standard operation procedures for lead handling. When a lead phone call comes in, here is the script that we need to go through, and this is how we get that booked appointment. When we get that booked appointment, when we show up to the door, here's the list of things that we need to say or do to convert at a higher rate into customers for our business. So I want you to start looking at your losses or problems as data, okay? And not react emotionally, but respond strategically. So if we see something is not working, that is really just data for us to fix and optimize. And when we fix and optimize these problems, it essentially begins to turn into wins. It starts working in your favor. And until we get to our wins, that means we've reached our end goal and it is finally aligning with what we are looking to do. And then the last thing here is we want to make sure that we are tracking lead to sale, okay? So track your lead to sale conversions. We want to be tracking our percentage of leads that are turning into customers. Why is our percentage down? Why is our percentage up? We need to figure out how to improve that. And when you figure out these little mini things inside of your operations and boost it by even 5 to 10%, this is going to be huge for your business long term, and you're going to essentially, and this will help you scale your business much easier when alongside running your ads. So thank you for watching. If you found this helpful whatsoever, hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this. If you want to grow your business, and drop a comment below. Tell me which of these 4 mistakes you realize you're making in your business. I read every single comment and give advice to people who actually take action. So I will see you in the next video.